Right, let's PyHard. So, sorry about the complications at the end of the last video. I couldn't even talk anymore, and I wasted a lot of time designing something. And at the end, it didn't even work really well. So this I did completely off screen. I haven't tested it, so I hope it works. We'll see soon enough as I start building it out. I'm not going to build it at full power, of course. This will take a while to get up, but it should be very easy to expand once it gets going. Now, at the same time, however, what I've noticed is that my base is completely out of power, pretty much. And the forestry is not going to help with that, of course. I don't produce anything that way. The problem is we completely run out of steam, of course. And it's a full blackout, as you would expect, because everything here is backed up. And I really need to fix this finally. Now, this will be a fairly high priority. It will be tricky to get the base up and running again, I think, as the ash separators might take a while to process all the ash that has built up in the meantime. But at least it should get started now. Right. Oh, one thing I did realize is that right now I'm sending the coke to be burned in the boilers if there's an excess. And that's not horrible, but what I can do instead is turn the coke into acetylene, which normally is pretty much the same amount of power you get, right? So you don't get any boost out of it. But it's fairly simple to build and scale. And if I use the oil burners instead of the solid fuel, I double the efficiency, right? So essentially, that would double the fuel value of the coke. So I'm going to do that. That sounds like a good investment. Now, each of those takes 10, so I will need 40. I will need to add more planter boxes here, because I need more trees. This will need expanding soon. Do I have planter boxes? Yes, I do. That's good to see. This is working a lot better than before. Of course, I am slowly running out of wood everywhere. Probably also, yeah. All research is stopped because we are not getting any glassware, I assume. By the way, I do have a lot of hot air. So should I switch you guys? There is a hot recipe, right? Oh, do you have molten glass? I thought this... So maybe that boost helped. Oh, right. Run out of Agar. Yes. So that's just steam again, right? Now, this whole thing is built. It's 20 forestries, which produces a single full belt of wood and consumes a single full belt of ash. It does play double duty, which is especially convenient now, because I can just take you away. And that's going to ease off on the ash processing. Oh, yeah, let's make it long. So I think I'm going to use these for other things soonish. Right. So ash goes in here. Oh, forgot to pick up the power poles. I need more roads. I keep walking over these very slow runs, and it doesn't make much sense. Yeah, you don't have enough cellulose. Yep. So things are getting a bit bad. I should be able to handle that soon. There we go. So that's the first step. I will want to kickstart the seeds, of course. And I think that the way I can do it most easily right now is just by using some of the logs I have on me. There. No need for a wood output just yet. Of course, I will have to add it so that I don't block this off. There, and the other ingredient, other than water, of course, is, of course, I can't really connect the water in a nice way, unfortunately. Would almost fit. I don't want to rebuild everything again. Whatever. I think I have water here somewhere. Right. Yeah, there's water. I will need a pump, but that's fine. Very good way to place it. Let's go here. Of course, this area is already very pipe heavy. This part doesn't really matter. Now we just need to get the moss in. That is going to need a bit of wiggling. Yeah, I can deal with that. Now for 4 forestries, I need 2 of these guys. Should be easy enough. Oh, power. Forgot about that. That was great then. Right. I do have some extra room around here. Can use this. That's going to make some things nicer, at least. There. So I can connect you here. Flash over. Oh. I don't need you anymore. That's where I can put all the power poles then. Right. Now we're connected to water again. What's the reach? Yeah. It's going to happen. I really don't like when this happens. Okay, so this would be a good use for the medium power poles. Here. Right. Fortunately, that's going to make you two. Right? It does. Two. No. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so that's unfortunate, but not a big deal. Like, the underground belts are not really that expensive. I shouldn't do so much to avoid using them. It's a bit silly. Right? Let's bring the moss in. A single belt of moss can feed 3 whole blocks of these, so 60 forestries. That's nothing to worry about. Where can I get you? It's not going to be ideal, but... I need you on the other side. Thank you. Anywhere? Oh! Wait, how did the steam build up so quickly? Wow. I wonder how many buffers I have in place once it reaches this 55. There's definitely something draining it at that point. I don't really remember what. That's okay. There we go. And now I need to get the wood back out, of course. And get more logs. Moss is on the way. And I need to sit on this belt. Seedlings. Saplings? Saplings? Seedlings? Yeah, seedlings. And that should get this part started. I can help you a little bit. Then. Wood just needs to go over here. It shouldn't be a problem with throughput. Yet, at least. Now, this only doubles my wood production. But that also shouldn't be a big deal. And in fact, a big part of why I'm doing this is not just that I don't have enough wood. It's that the pollution from the power plant was getting a bit too close to the bases there, and that should be eaten up very quickly. It might even be too powerful. Headache. Pi isn't balanced for biters at all. Not a big deal. Yeah. Now what I want to do, just to make sure, this should never happen, of course. But if you ever get below 100, I want to stop the belt at least. Wait, what? Oh, right. Enabled when it's above 100. That. Just to be sure this doesn't deadlock in a bad way. You're working. You're starting your work. Well, that's looking good. And we can easily see how it drains the ash from here. Okay. Oh, so the boiler's cleaned up fairly quickly. So that's good. Oh, you ran out of fuel again. Damn it. I really, really need to fix this soon. It really does stop pretty much the whole base, and it happens quite often. Output full. Oh, didn't connect the flue gas output. Okay, that should help with the steam. Oh, right. So this is currently my waster for coke, right? I do have a lot of coke. Oh, no, I mean the other thing. I don't have a lot of coke, that's what I wanted to say. Oh, and I'm draining too much coal gas, I think. I don't want to turn all the coal gas into syngas. This needs to have a limit. But right here, I'm going to put a check valve. And you're free to get a pump. That's only going to be turned on. Coal gas is above. Let's go with 30. Right? Now it should build up a bit again. Right, now. Good way to get more solid fuel value out of raw coal is using crushers. And I can then use the coal that I get and process it here. Now, how does that work out? Essentially, we're getting more coke again, and we're also getting more coal gas and tar. And it is power positive. So that's good. And of course, with the oil boilers, I do want to avoid using solid fuel for producing steam. So that would be a way. Now, how does it compare with the fluid fuels? And actually, how does it compare with coal gas and tar, right? Because if I do this, yeah, my coal gas and tar production is going to go way down. However, normally you get just 3 coal from 10 raw coal. So we do lose on the coal gas and tar from the first stage of the distillation. That's this one. But instead of 3 coal, we actually get, what is it, something like 7? 6.6? So we do lose on some of the coal gas and tar, but overall it isn't too bad. The other byproducts are crushed coal and coal dust. Crushed coal is a great solid fuel. Where's the crusher? No, I think I'll just make one. It's the secondary crusher, so it is expensive. That's another reason why this isn't as easy as it sounds. Now I can of course build up everything so that I have enough fuel, all kinds. But yes, it is a more expensive option. It takes up a lot of space, as those crushers, each of them produces fairly little. And so they are very efficient, but they take up a lot of space and are fairly expensive to set up. Ooh. Completely out of coke, are we? I would have expected to have a lot of excess coke, but I guess I don't actually use any of you on the main coke line, do I? Just goes all straight into the boilers. That's not ideal. Okay, you can get fuel again. No. Oops. Now, first, the annoying thing here is that this produces a lot of ores. You know, a lot of different kinds of things. So we have 6 outputs. So the most reasonable thing here is to just filter them out later. Just put everything on a single belt. Get 2 per second on input. The output is less than that. How much do we get? So 0.2, 0.2, 3.3. So 2 per second on input and 1 per second on output. That's looking like a pretty simple layout. I don't have anywhere to put it, but it's just 1 belt in, 1 belt out, and then I need to deal with the filtering, right? We do have a line for iron ore and copper ore, so that is better than nothing at least. And for all the others, I do want to process them, of course. I don't want to just throw them in the furnace. This is also wasting resources. I could also use gas furnace. That would make things a bit easier. Do I have fluid fuels nearby? Of course I do, right? If I just take the syngas, or this is the fluid fuel line, that's perfect. What? It's going to take a while before I deal with this. I mean, of course it is. This way I at least won't have to care about the fuel, and none of those run very often. So it's nothing to worry about. It's a good way to put you. Busy. I know. There are plenty of tricks around those restrictions. Right. But that at least takes care of the ash and the fuel. And once I empty those out, they should last for a while. And of course, it will make it much easier to deal with any bursts and with recovery. So that I'm fine with that. Right, plenty of lead here. I don't think I have storage for lead anywhere now. And actually, I do have the lead line here as well. It's not efficient. it would be one less thing to worry about. Yeah, no. No, I'm not going to bother. This is good enough for now. There. Are we getting intermetallics now? No. But I did make 58. I think that it's because the vitrolloy is still building up, right? Yes. So we did make... Oh, in the last 10 minutes we didn't make any. So I'll want to have a look. But I think it's starting to look a little better. Okay, so lead is needed here, of course. Yeah, that's all right. Okay. Oh, since I already have the lead on me, should I make a few of these tanks? These are pretty lead hungry. Yeah, that uses up some of the lead. There, nickel, I don't need for anything, do I? No. I think that's going to be perfectly fine. Yeah. I don't have to carry nickel with me, that's good. Wood is back on the menu. And I should have enough to boost this up a bit, but I'll see how it works out. Zinc also doesn't need to be in my inventory, I don't think. Battery. Alright, yeah. Right. You can go there. I do have some coke on me, which I can throw in you as well. You. Not raw coal. Yeah. And the wood is already backed up, so that's very nice to see. Now, the steam. Are we finally getting some extra steam? Yeah, we're full on methane, which, as we've determined in the last one, is a good thing. That's substrate. Yeah, we're getting petri dishes. Finally. Steam is over 80, which means we are also getting tin mining again, which should resolve the supply issue here. And we didn't even run out, so that's looking really good, actually. Good. That was actually easier than I expected. Now, I think what I want to deal with now is improving the solid fuel. Is it the right time now? Because burning the raw coal is horrible. On the other hand, I will lose a lot of ash, but right now most of that ash needs to go into ash separation anyway. So that's not a useful use, right? That's just getting rid of a byproduct I don't want to worry about. Right. Now, you produce 6 coke per second. If I look into the acetylene, process 6 coke per second, how much do we need? Let's try for good ratios here. And that is probably a good ratio, actually. So that's 7 here, 2.3. It doesn't fit well with the belt. 50 maybe? Too much for the high pressure furnaces already, so I don't really want to go there. And this is not a great ratio either. Oh, yeah, that's fine actually. And this means that 5 gasifiers would be enough to get rid of all the coke from this and turning it straight into fuel. Which I want to use to make steam and nothing else. And I guess a good place to do that would be on the other side, actually. But I don't want to do that, of course. Ooh, you're full on hydrogen. Why? Did we suddenly lose all the consumption of fluid fuels or something? Hydrogen managed to build up quite a bit, yeah. Why do I have so much gasoline then? Did I change the pump last time? I didn't. I will produce this much gasoline. Oh yeah, and carbolic oil I can actually get from chitin now, right? Which is building up in storage. Yeah, almost third full already. You are waiting for meat, right? Yes. But the formic acid should be draining now again. That's looking good. Aluminum keeps running out. Iron ore is much worse. I should do something about that then. Now, how far along are we? It's already half the episode gone. But we have research again. That's nice to see. Now, rubber doesn't give us better rubber stoppers cheaper. It would give us cheaper transport belts, which might actually be a good idea if I have too much latex. So I will think about that. Other than that, I don't think I want any of this. Oh, you produce steam, but it's at a low temperature. So I would want to prefer to use this steam somewhere not in steam engines, right? Okay. Do I want to upgrade the glass finally? Let's get it started at least. And the separation will give me a way to get rid of sand. This forms a loop. It's not too bad, actually. Okay, so I can turn sand into gravel and then gravel back into sand and get just a bit of crushed quartz and iron oxide. It's not the cheapest thing to do, but 20 per second is a lot of sand. I think this is the way to go. Yay. You pause for a bit. Right. Ugh. Hydrogen. I do have storage for hydrogen, right? Or oh. Oh. Yeah. Well, that explains something. Get you somewhere. Right, that should help with the coke again. But I'm full on acetylene, it seems. That's not a bad thing. Right. Now here. I do want to use the acetylene, but I don't want to use it as a fluid fuel right away, because it's not good at that. What I want to do is send it into the oil burners first. as a priority fuel. And I think that I'll have to make another oil burner for that anyway. Then say it's good. So can I pick up some more intermetallics to get that started? Good. 33 more. You're full. Oh. Well, that's not very smart. Okay. That should help. So that explains why all of this stopped. Good. You can get the nickel. Anything else I can give you? I do need titanium on me. And this is fine. Alright. Oh. And I do want to mine this using the burner miners, maybe. Oh! Not if I can switch. Compost plants. Right. So, things are opening up. Rockwool from biomass. This is completely silly. That doesn't make any sense at all. You don't want to do that at all? Hey. Fish are coming close. But I'm not ready for them at all. What I do want to do is start with the sand casting as well. Oh. You. There, you're out of iron. Power seems to be fine now. Oh, you don't have a lot of leeway there. Let's not overdo this. Be able to take care of that. And I think I can slowly start switching to electric miners as long... No, can I? Oh yeah, I can. But I just need to make sure that I have plenty. Here. I'm not going to make an electric fluid mining drill. It doesn't sound too useful. I don't have a lot of iron. Why? I think I should probably take the iron from the northern parts though. I assume that this doesn't change the direction here. I need to go on the other side of the belt. Right? Just going to connect you from down here. Fine. Stand, yes you are. That's the mining fluid. Oh, whatever. I can... kilowatts. That should boost up the aluminum at least a little bit, but what I really want to do is upgrade to the better thing here, which means, borax, graphite, and ball mill. Okay. And I, of course, need the casting as well. Your electric arc furnace, that's 31 megawatts. Yikes! And it takes 4 seconds to process 10 molten aluminum, which is 5 aluminum plates. Is it going to run most of the time? It might run most of the time, right? Because right now I'm getting 2, 3 per second. Oh. Good. So it's not going to run most of the time, but it still has consumption of 1 megawatt even when it's doing nothing. That's not ideal. But I think I should get into this because aluminum is becoming a bit of a problem, and it will be more use for the hot air, which I hope I'm not going to have any trouble with hot air. It could be on here. Well, not as much as I expected. Oh, right, because it only gets the second. Can get suit. Do I have any of the other junk? Good. You have iron that needs to be taken out. I should probably just get rid of this, because I don't need it anymore. Why do I still have the output here? Oh, that's what I did. Okay, then. Ah, it's fine. Yay. Basic oxygen furnace is going to be needed for the iron, but not for the aluminum. Where do we start? Sand castings take sand and creosote. Both are easy enough. We do need the casting unit and the electric arc furnace, and we will need 1 ball mill will be enough. Ball mills are in mining, I think. No? Where's the ball mill? It does need iron. No, the first one doesn't. Okay, so we just need coke and borax. Borax is mined with a crystal mine, I think. And the sand casting is made in tar processing unit. Means I have some use for sand. Yes, very nice. Oh, 10,000 automation science. That's a milestone. I wanted to take care of the excess of acetylene first, so let's do that as well. Oh, I will need the oil burner. Do you have enough for 1 more? Just the 1? Did I run out of? Oh, intermetallics, of course. I needed them for the electric arc furnace, was it? No. Yes, yes. Electric arc furnace and the casting unit. Okay. Pick up a bit more steel. It's nice having a bigger inventory again. Of course, as you progress in Pi, it keeps getting worse. So you get ever more intermediates and everything. This is the gravel? That, where? Wait. That's... Oh! Yeah, that looks fine. So this is just from the acetylene, which... already doesn't produce a lot, and it's even less when you consider that we're backed up on acetylene anyway. Right. So I want to take the acetylene off. And I don't want to complicate things at all. This is the main steam line, right? No. That doesn't go into the steam engines at all. Okay, so let's not do it that way then. I'll just have to bring it over here. For fuel, I'm going to connect you directly to... Oh, whatever. It's going to make it easy to expand at least. Oh. Yeah, that's good. Now I just need to get the acetylene there. Do you want to avoid using underground pipes? Just for the moment. There. Here again, need a check valve. The pump. I'm really grateful that you get the basic circuit networks right away now. It's a huge difference. Okay. If there's more acetylene then 60. So this is the main output, right? Oh, is it? Oh, it doesn't matter though, because there's already a pump here. Okay. I just need to make sure that this is consumed before it goes onto the fluid line. Ooh, and I don't have... Okay. Let's make another check valve. Need you? Go if there's too much. This line. Right. And here I can put it much lower. I can always leave it on, right? This unnecessary. I just need a normal pump there. Just keep pushing it if you can. Already have it limited on the output here. Good. And that should be the priority fuel for the oil boilers. Hmm. Fine. Fuel value is pretty high. That's nice. Steam is building up slowly. We are researching. How's the research rate? 4 per minute, maybe. We still don't have enough petri dishes, which is because we still don't have enough agar. Obviously, right? How high are you? 65. Okay, so this one is working full time at least. needs 1 seaweed, so this is not keeping up. Which means I need to really boost this. Which means I need limestone. I do have limestone somewhere. Here, yeah. I need more tin, I think. I'm not sure doubling it up is going to be enough. Oh, and I don't have really much room here. Of course, the seaweed only needs water, so it's not difficult. I do want to keep it near here because I want to eat up the pollution, of course. Ooh. Are we actually getting pollution consumed by buyers? No. Good. We have to keep an eye on that. I need to boost up the wood production, probably. Yeah, so again, in this episode we didn't do much new things. Probably didn't do anything new, right? Use 0.2. We switch here. Make it a bit nicer. Already have water here. Just have to connect it up. Then to 190, that's okay. You need 10 each, that's also fine. I don't know if I have something else that eats up a lot of seaweed. I don't think so. Yeah. Then here. Good. Yeah, we're producing circuits again. What are missing? Still the copper zinc battery because you don't get enough wood. Oh, I thought the wood was fine. Is something blocking the wood? Or do I just need even more? Well, I can get started on that at least. Going to be making small parts by hand. Okay. Didn't want to make those by hand either, but it's not a big deal. Up again. 24 stone furnaces. I wonder what that went. Where that went. Working on it. Don't worry. Oh, which reminds me I had the radar there, which is not working. So I disconnected the power. Don't reach? You should reach. It's, where did I disconnect you? Oh, there. It probably wasn't ever connected, right? Now you have power. Output full? Oh, that would do it. That should help with the wood. I want to expand it anyway. Oh, I didn't finish this either. There, that should be everything, right? That should help with the pollution again. Okay. Before I do anything else, let me connect the seaweed. Be chopping. Funny that I still actually have use for the wood from the wood chopping. Like in angel bulbs or something. It wouldn't really be there anymore. Flip. Oh, that's 0.8 seaweed, 1.2, 1. Oh, that should give me 0.2 agar per second. I will probably need to boost this up further. Steam looks good, actually. That's good. That's good. That's good. Oh well. And that's also more pollution being eaten up. Yeah, that shields the boilers pretty well. So this means the base should be fine now. Wow, we're eating 7,000 coal per minute. And now we're going through the ash. This episode probably could have been skipped as well. It's just cleaning up and making sure things work the way they're supposed to. Ooh. Plenty of automation science packs. Let me get a lot of the generic earth samples. Oh. Oh no. How did you get on the belt? It's not the right way. Oh. Fortunately, it was at least on only one side of the belt. So I need to clean this up. Yes, here. This is not going to be a deal. We just take the same approach. That has also been there for a while. All of this was backed up anyway, or not backed up, just didn't have any. Right, you're waiting for petri dishes. You're getting petri dishes. Barely. 30 mouse gene samples per Digosaurus, and mouse gene samples take 2 per 1. So this eats up a lot of petri dishes. Ooh, and you can't reach anymore. This hasn't been working for a while either. No, you eat up 0.2 per second, you 0.08, you... each of you takes 0.05. You produce 0.2 if you have enough Agar. And that's not going to be enough. I need to boost this. I can't. Alright. Now, one thing I'm going to do is boost you up. And that's you cleaned up. Oh, there's ash as well. That it. Almost. I could use some iron sticks. What's wrong with the iron then? We still have not enough iron ore now. That's not good. So I might even get the chance. Moss. Eat up all the stone. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, right? These things change very quickly. Very suddenly. Right then. Well, anyway, that's been it for this episode. Did resolve a lot of the issues we were having for a while now. Not going to get emptied anymore. But I think that I do want to do some progression in the next episode, just to make things work a little better. I need to boost the iron production and improve the aluminium production. Wood is full, that's good. Yeah, I needed the inductors. Science went up to about 5 per second. You have titanium. You have aluminum. You don't have enough aluminum. That's going to really... I need to do the aluminum processing. I think that should be the next step. Maybe iron should take priority. I have an iron problem. Okay. Stone here is fine. You run out too. Less than 200. Well, no, less than 200 is not a lot. We're stuck. No iron. Literally no iron. Oh, that's going to be fun. And Steam is down again. Oh. That's enough for this episode anyway, though. So, let's see you in the next one. I hope it's going to go better than this one, but I did resolve a lot of the issues. Things are looking better. I did take care of the pollution as well. So, the main problem is that we didn't really do any progression at all, other than a bit of research. Yep. Bye.